Alright, let's get into it. Today, we're covering the top 7 key facts about the iconic song I Will Always Love You. Welcome to Cliff Notes 7 to Know. I'm Cliff. Here's the deal. You'll learn 7 facts about I Will Always Love You, fast and focused. Let's dive into the dynamic details of Dolly's dazzling ditty. Fact number 1. Dolly Parton wrote and recorded I Will Always Love You in 1973 as a respectful farewell to her mentor, Porter Wagoner. Think about it this way. She chose grace over gossip, explaining her decision to leave his TV show after 7 years in a song. Test question. In what year did Dolly Parton write I Will Always Love You? Correct answer, 1973. Memory aid. 73, Dolly's Decree. Alright, next up, fact number 2. The song hit number 1 on the US Hot Country Songs in 1974 and again in 1982. Here's the key point. Topping the same chart twice with the same song is rare. It shows how the composition could be refreshed for a new moment and still connect. Test question. When did I Will Always Love You first hit number 1 on the US Hot Country Songs chart? Correct answer, 1974. Memory aid. In 74 it soared, and in 82 it flew anew. On to fact number 3. Elvis Presley wanted to record the song, but his manager demanded 50% of the publishing. Dolly Parton refused. From a practical angle, that decision protected her rights and long-term income. It mattered enormously when later covers exploded. Test question. Who wanted to record I Will Always Love You, but was refused due to publishing rights? Correct answer. Elvis Presley. Memory aid. Elvis couldn't sway. Dolly had her way. Now, let's shift gears to fact number 4. Whitney Houston's 1992 version spent 14 weeks at number 1 on the US Billboard Hot 100. The big idea is that her bodyguard performance turned a country farewell into a pop-power ballad phenomenon. Test question. Which artist's version of I Will Always Love You topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 14 weeks? Correct answer. Whitney Houston. Memory aid. Houston's 14-week streak made history. Let's keep it going with fact number 5. Houston's single sold over 40 million worldwide, becoming the world's best-selling single of 1992. In simpler terms, that's blockbuster sales that cemented the song as a global standard. Test question. How many copies did Houston's I Will Always Love You sell worldwide? Sirs. Correct answer. Over 40 million. Memory aid. 40 million worldwide. Houston's pride. Alright then, fact number 6. Houston's I Will Always Love You won the 1994 Grammys for Record of the Year and Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. What matters most is that both artistry and production got top recognition. Test question. In what year did Houston's version win the Grammy for Record of the Year? Correct answer, 1994. Memory aid. In 94, Grammys galore. And finally, fact number 7. I Will Always Love You was added to the US National Recording Registry in 2020. Let's clarify, that's an honor reserved for recordings deemed culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant. Test question. When was I Will Always Love You added to the National Recording Registry? Correct answer, 2020. Memory aid. In 2020, a legacy plenty. Quick recap. Let's roll through these in lightning form. Fact number 1. When did Dolly Parton write I Will Always Love You? Correct answer, 1973. Fact number 2. When did the song first hit number 1 on the charts? Correct answer, 1974. Fact number 3. Who wanted to record the song but was refused? Correct answer, Elvis Presley. Fact number 4. Which artist's version topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 14 weeks? Correct answer, Whitney Houston. Fact number 5. How many copies did Houston's version sell worldwide? Correct answer, over 40 million. Fact number 6. In what year did Houston's version win the Grammy for Record of the Year? Correct answer, 1994. Fact number 7. When was the song added to the National Recording Registry? Correct answer, 2020. OK, moving forward to the finish. You've got the top 7 facts down. With these key details, you're more than ready to ace that exam. Stay focused, trust your prep, and knock it out of the park. That's it for today.